Hi everyone. So my name is Taylor with Chris, and I'm back with another reading for you guys. Today we will be doing a reading about who is your next romantic partner, as in like who is the next person you're gonna be romantically involved with, maybe even in a relationship with, but yeah. I mean, I guess romantic partner is somebody that you're in a relationship with anyway. So yeah, who are you going to be in a relationship next? I've, I'm just gonna do two separate tarot decks, and then you pick a tarot deck with a crystal, and that's gonna be your pile. I mean, if you want to watch both of the piles, you can, but it's up to you. So for pile slash deck slash crystal number one, we have this pink selenite here. And we also have the Star Child Tarot Akashic Edition by Danielle Noel. And it has like this beautiful gold sides, and then the artwork is pretty awesome as well on it. So we have the Magician underneath there. So yeah, pick as you wish for that. And then for group number two slash crystal slash deck, we have Kyanite. I think this is green kyanite. It's pretty heavy. Lovely energy. I don't know. I just love kyanite so much. I have like 3 or 4 different ones. And this is the Fountain Tarot. So that's the artwork at the back. And it has silver edges. And then on the bottom we have 6 of Wands. It's like this ring light is very, very bright, but it is what it is. I could just adjust this brightness a little bit, I guess. Let's see. That's a bit better. Okay, so just pick whichever deck you prefer and whichever crystal you prefer. And we will start with group number one. So hello, group number one. Welcome to the reading, and we'll just have a look at who is your next romantic partner. Who are going to be in a relationship next? Okay, let's see. I love the energy of selenite as well. It's very clearing, and pink selenite is just so pretty. Okay, so far we have 9 of Swords, we have 7 of Cups, and we have 2 of Pentacles. So you'll definitely have choices in this. Who your next partner will be. And I see you kind of even overthinking your choices, like not knowing who to kind of choose, and maybe even dating 2 people at the same time. And then at the end, of course, settling for one person. Like it's a good ending. We've got 10 of Pentacles at the end with the Queen of Wands beforehand. So kind of, I see you just stepping into your power, you know, making that choice that's balanced for you. But yeah, I feel like the next, maybe like nothing's happening right now in your love life, and you're like, what are you on about? Like, I'm not dating multiple people, but oh, you will see. You will see how it all kind of changes. And yeah, I guess when it rains, it pours as well with these sort of situations. You just never know. Okay, so we've got 9 of Wands and we've got 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I see you putting an end to the other options and choosing essentially a younger fire sign. Because you're coming off as a fire sign, this Queen of Wands as well. You could also have earth placements in your chart, so the person you're choosing could as well. So that's sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh god. Okay, I do see like it just being a little bit messy in the beginning. I don't know why, but it's like, we'll have a look, of course, but I think mostly it's because that you might misread the person, your future like romantic partner that you're choosing. I think you might misread them a little bit as they would be like an F boy or an F girl. And then you'll see that, oh wait, no, this is actually a solid option. So I'm gonna put an end to the other options, and I'm gonna accept my fate, because this feels very fated, very destined. And then you're gonna be like putting in the work with this one person and starting this wholesome journey together. A lot of attraction here as well. So maybe you're like, yeah, it's like this person is like completely your type. So like whatever type you have, they're your type physically. And maybe like your type hasn't always worked out in the past, so you might just be like, I don't want to repeat past mistakes, which is totally valid, totally understandable. But you will see that this person is actually decent and a good option for you, and they do want commitment too. Therefore, you're gonna decide to balance things out, to not overthink things so much, and just end the other person you're dating, or like and talking to them, or I don't see you like being in a relationship with two people at the same time, of course not, but I just see that you're dating / having multiple options at the same time, most likely two at the same time. I don't see like 5 or 6 or anything like that, nothing too crazy, because who has time for all of that, right? I mean, at least not people who have jobs and lives and stuff. I mean, but hey, they do be like that sometimes. Yeah, like once you make the decision, I really see that you will be moving towards a commitment really quickly with this person, because they like you, they want to be with you as well, and they're really passionate about you. They really are. But with quite a lot of Pentacles energy in this spread, is that it's actually solid. It's actually like grounded, a grounded connection. It's not just like up in the air, where you don't really know where you stand. No, like you will know where you stand with this person. If you're ever wondering like where you stand with somebody, no, that's not your next romantic partner. With this person, they will make sure that you know that they like you. It's just you'll be a bit apprehensive about how they come across at a first glance. So yeah, because they will come across to you as they could be a player, but they're not. It's just, it's just how you might perceive it based on your past experiences. But yeah, overall, really great. I mean, nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect in general, right? So it kind of, and you're not perfect, of course. So it kind of makes sense that you have baggage from the past, and that you have to work through that on your own here. And I do see this person reassuring you as well. It's not just going to be like you having to be in this all on your own, but your friends will also reassure you, be like, hey, like, we consider this, maybe this could be something. I feel like it's good to have connections around you like that do call you out when you're being a bit too overthinky. So let's see, how will you meet this person? How will you meet this person? Okay, so we've got 3 pentacles here. So it will be either through work or like some sort of collaboration. So for example, if you're volunteering, or if you have like some sort of a group, like a hobby group that you meet together all the time and do things together, that sort of thing, you know. It's yeah, it could even be on a work trip, because I just split the deck and got 3 of Wands. Number 3 could be significant as well. So on the 3rd of the month, at 3 o'clock. Yeah, number 3 is really kind of coming through here. But yeah, no, it's maybe that's why you'll be like a bit because also like when you meet somebody through work, like you don't want to make things messy if you don't have to, right? So your first kind of thought would be, if you think that this person could be a player, then you're like, well, I don't want to F around and find out, you know, because that would wreck my work dynamic a little bit. So you don't want to be like jump into things head straight. You want to measure things out. You want to see how the person is first, and only then you will make the decision of like, okay, let's do this. But yeah, like this side here overall, like pretty great. Like the outcome pretty great, and you will end up being with this person, right, romantically. So yeah, it kind of makes sense, and I'm really happy for you guys. Yeah, this 3 wands keeps poking at me, and then the Magician too. So you're definitely manifesting the right person for you at this moment in time. Of course, I don't know like if this is like your future spouse or not. I don't know like how long you'll be with this person, but this is the person that you will be romantically involved with next, to the point of being in a relationship with them, committed to them. But yeah, I don't have the access to the longevity of this connection, and you can always contact me for a private reading for that part, and we can have a look. But yeah, so this is kind of what I'm seeing about your next romantic partner. But I do want to give you guys like a little, what do I want to, like an oracle card, but I'm just thinking what kind of oracle card. I guess the wisdom of the oracle cards are always good to check out, right? So let's get a message for you before I close this group. Just don't want to make this reading too long, because I mean, we do love the long ones, but sometimes I just don't have as much energy on the day, that's all. Okay, so I think this just confirms. So we got the Thinker card, number 44. So you could be 44 years old. Your next partner could be 44. Number 8 could be significant for you. And this is also a master number, so 44. So you could put number 44, angel number, into Google right now and see what comes up, and just press on whichever option that you're drawn to, like on Google. It doesn't have to be like the first thing that comes up at the top of the search box thing. And yeah, buy the book. So again, like there's this, I think the resistance will be due to the overthinking, you know, will be due to wanting to go by the book with things, because, you know, like if you meet at work, then there's just more risk if things don't work out, right? Having to see each other every day, or you know, just crossing boundaries, like professional boundaries, things like that. So yeah, and then yeah, buy the book and then Thinker. So you will both put a lot of thought into being together and what that would look like. So overall, like this is a really solid relationship, because I feel like this will be a risk for both of you to be together, but that risk will pay off. So yeah, and then got the Y card, number 31. So yeah, you could be 31, your person could be 31. Yeah, asking each other the right questions will get you far. Why? Why do you like me? Why do I like you? I mean, obviously it goes deeper than that, but yeah, like communication wins the day in this case, honestly. Like, not just, don't get stuck in your head too much, because obviously the longer you wait, like you might just end up missing the opportunity, because energy is, you're meant to meet, but like what you're gonna do with that meeting is obviously just up to you, because you have free will at the end of the day, you both do. And if you're just stuck in your head and not doing anything the whole time because like of whatever, something could go wrong, that's when you could miss out potentially. That's the message I'm getting. But as long as you're willing to communicate with this person in an honest, vulnerable way, you'll be fine, because this person is going to be fine, like to reply and to reassure you and give you the answers that you are looking for. Like, for example, if you want to know, like, oh, so how would we make this work? Well, first of all, you would probably want to know if they're even interested in you, but from what I've seen, they will make it kind of known to you that they're interested in you. It just might not be like, hey, want to go out on a date immediately, like it could just be like they're like slide into your DMs or things like that, like I feel like now in modern dating, especially like for millennials and Gen Zs, like you don't really approach people on the street anymore, at least in the UK. I don't know, you guys tell me, like abroad maybe it's different, but like in the UK, people don't romantically approach each other on the street anymore, like in a coffee shop or things like that. If you do end up talking, it's more like on a friendly level with people, and then it's never like, oh, can I get your number so I can ask you out on a date? No, it's like, oh, like let me follow you on Instagram, blah blah blah. Like it's kind of like casual, like in the beginning. It's like I've noticed this, like for everybody in my circle, everybody like in my vicinity, and of course for myself too. And then it's kind of like you start talking, but you start talking in more like friendly ways. So like if somebody slides into your DMs, I mean, unless it's like fire emojis or something, but normally it's like, hey, how are you, like nah nah nah, like, oh, I thought about you, send you meme, that sort of thing. Like no one is kind of gonna be asking people out immediately. It's like after you've been chatting for a bit, and then like they work up the courage to ask you. Or even with the asking out part, I feel like it's a lot less kind of official nowadays. It's more just like go for coffee, or like, I mean, if it's a work situation, I wouldn't even be surprised if they would if they asked you to meet. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was just something work related, just so they can get you alone in person, to feel the vibes. So yeah, so the communication wins the day at the end of the day. Like while you will have a hunch that they like you, you will probably know, because like no one just starts talking to somebody out of the blue, for no reason. Most likely it is like romantic interest from the person, not just like wanting to be your best pal all of a sudden. So yeah, but then it's up to you if you want to like follow through, things like that. And then it's up to you to kind of be like, because they've already stepped towards you, you have to kind of step towards them as well. Like it's not just gonna be them like making the first move, which is sliding into your DMs, for example, and then like asking you questions, blah blah blah, and then like you just sit there and look pretty. Like no, like you still have to like ask them stuff back, maybe ask them to meet, things like that. Like you can't just expect them to do everything, because that's not a relationship. Then that's just somebody like being desperate, like at the end of the day, and no self-respecting person will do that. So most likely they will just stop talking to you if you just get stuck in your head and never actually initiate anything. It doesn't matter the gender, by the way. This is just in general. This is the message that's coming through, at least, for this particular situation, because this person needs a reassurance as well, like not just you, but they will reassure you too. Like I said, this is like a very like mutual two-way street. This is the only way it will work. It will work with balance and essentially effort, like mutual effort, like perfecting your dynamic together, and by accepting your destiny, because you will be both like drawn to each other. So yeah, I mean, I hope this helped. It looks great. It looks like it's gonna go well for you guys. So as long as you don't get stuck in your head too much and delay things too long, because please don't wait like a year to talk to this person, or like 6 months. Yeah, just go with your feelings and what you're feeling, instead of just being stuck in your head all the time. So yeah, I hope this helped. I hope this was interesting for you guys. And yeah, if you like my vibe, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can also watch more readings from my channel if you want to binge some stuff today or another day or whenever. And yeah, I shall see you in another reading. Love you guys. So now we're moving on to group number 2. Group number 2, whoever chose Kyanite and the Fountain Tarot. This is your pile, and we will have a look at who is your next romantic partner. I'm just taking a deep breath. You can take a deep breath with me. Just to kind of switch the energies up, you know. Clear group number 1. Take a sip of water. Get comfy. Grab a tea or a coffee or whatever you're drinking. Grab a sweet snack. Cuddle up with a blanket wherever you are. Unless you're at work or something in an office. And, I mean, some offices, I guess, have blankets. Okay, I was about to go on a tangent there. Completely unrelated. So let's see who your next romantic partner is. I just saw 2222. So very relationship vibes already, very soulmate vibes. Let's see, who is your, oh my god. So this was 6 of Wands. This was at the bottom of the deck before, like I showed you guys. So we've got 6 of Wands, we've got Wheel of Fortune, love it. And then we've got 7 of Cups. So you could be drawn to group number 1 as well. Yeah, I'm just getting the vibes, just getting the energies and the messages. So just bear with me, guys. I'll get there eventually. This one. So got 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you really could have been drawn to group number 1 too, or crazy idea. What if you and your future romantic partner watch this reading? Like, what are the odds? I'm just a random lady on the internet who's like, you know, like I don't have millions of followers or anything like that. But what are the odds if you like one of you pick group number 1 and then the other one you pick group number 2, and then you kind of, dear me. Okay. Okay, we got the Hermit. Let me get more comfortable there. Who is your next romantic partner? Okay, I mean, I see, again, quite a bit of overthinking, because the overall energy is the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of overthinking energy. here. You're both really successful people in whichever capacity that may be. You're meeting possibly through work or like a collaboration of some sort, volunteering group, or like, you know, like if you're doing any social hobbies where you get together with other people that way as well. You will have options for you in group number 2. I don't see you particularly dating multiple people at the same time. I actually see you kind of in your hermit energy a little bit at the time you're meeting your person. And your person is somebody that you will just kind of, I want to say idealize. That's the word I wanted to use, but then I started looking for a better word, but I'll just use what I got. Yeah, I feel like you'll just be besotted by your next romantic partner. I honestly will. It's like you will feel the attraction immediately. It will feel faded for you from that side. Maybe that's why you're in your head so much, because you like them so much already. Let's get going. But yeah, you're both like quite well established in your career, or at least getting there, if not yet. And you're they want me to tell you as well that when it comes to your career, you're on the right path. You're on the right path, don't worry. Answers are coming. More money is coming as well. I feel like somebody in this group needed to hear that. Also, I want to say if you're not financially like super, because I feel like in this group you could be more masculine here. To be honest, both groups were quite balanced in their gender, not gender, sorry, in their energies. So I feel like, yeah, it could be either or. What was I gonna say? I feel like you might be a bit worried that you're not making enough money and that you might be judged romantically because of that. But that's not the case at all. I just wanna let you know that the right person will not care how much money you make or don't make, as long as you actually work and don't just slack off all day every day. You're fine. As long as you stick to your values and don't expect anything to be handed on a silver platter without any effort, you're fine. Yeah, no, this is like a huge soulmate vibes here, and you will immediately recognize your person. This one. Okay. That one. Told me to take all of them. That's okay. Okay. So, for you, pile number 2, I do see like new love is coming after like a tough ending to a situation, or like a cycle of like some sort of emotional, I want to say emotional self-sabotaging cycle. I don't know. Are you like worried that you're not worthy of love, or like do you just have like self confidence issues or something like that? Because I feel like you're quite the catch. Like there's nothing, you know, to be worried about here, but for some reason you're just really insecure. You're coming across, at least energetically. So energetically, what I mean is that when you sit in that energy of lack, of self-sabotage, even if it's subconscious, you then repel the people who are truly aligned with you, because you're not on the right path yet in the romantic sense, in the you know, in the love sense. But it's like you realize something, or either you may be realizing something right now, because yeah, this hermit energy, right? It's kept you in a really like low place. As in, like, nothing's ever working out for me. Everybody always leaves me anyway. Why should I try? Might as well do nothing because nothing is working. I feel called out right now because I've said that before. But like, it's just, it's self-sabotage, literally, because you know, if you actually meet somebody that you really like, that you really admire, and then you're stuck in your head because you not making enough money, like you're not where you're supposed to be just yet, or because you know, you don't think you're attractive enough if you just go to the gym a bit more, lose some more weight, gain some more weight, I don't know, whatever. Or if I just do X, then Y is gonna happen, or I'm gonna be ready when X happens. When I have more money, when I have a job, a better job, when I have a promotion, when I have a house, you know, those sort of things. But I think like you're really now finally understanding that no, like it's enough. Because I feel like you received some bad advice in the past when it comes to your love life as well, and now you're realizing that, oh wait a second, those people are actually a bit immature, or like stuck in their own ways. Therefore, they could only give me the advice that they were generally following themselves. But upon further reflection, you might have seen that, wait a second, I don't actually want those people's lives, so why am I taking their advice? I wouldn't swap with those people my life, like, ever. So why am I listening to them? And most of the time, people generally mean well when they give advice, right? But they give advice from their own prism and their own experiences and their own life path, um, values, understanding, world view, even political views, things like that, you know. And you should only take the advice that's authentic to you and from people that you genuinely want to be aspiring towards, you know. I mean, this is pretty profound. Again, I see, like, you know, you're a good person, like you work hard, you're really focusing on that money, on that, you know, like stable foundation for yourself. And you know, even I'm as a reader, like I do really admire that. But then you're like kind of get stuck in this analysis paralysis a little bit with the Six of Swords here and the Seven of Cups, where you're literally taking people's advice that you shouldn't be taking, and then you end up again in this hermit mode and this recluse, romantically speaking, and you're sat there in despair. But like, you just jumped straight to here and like skipped this whole bit here with this beautiful person that's like, that could give you a family, a loving home, great communication, that's literally your soulmate. And then you're like, oh, but like nothing ever happens for, like, maybe this person even like slid into your DMs or something, and you just self-sabotage and like ghosted them or something. Again, this has happened to me. I've been ghosted multiple times. But who hasn't at this point? But it's like, you know, it's interesting seeing like the other side. And then you're just being called to be patient with yourself, with the Temperance, and with the other person, and take things slow. Like, you don't have to, like, just take things slow towards a new start with this person. You don't have to plan your whole future immediately. Just talk to them, and like, if you're interested in them, like, let them know in like some sort of way. As I was talking in group number one, like, no one ever really like tells you anymore straight up, as in like, hey, do you want to go on a date? Unless it's like a dating app. But like, in real life, like if you meet like through work or like volunteering or something, like I mean most of the time it's like friendly banter or like light flirtation, you know, things like that. It's never like full on, you know. So if somebody slid into your DMs and it went over your head, then that they're interested, even though you're interested in them, which you should have taken that opportunity anyway, like to talk to them actually, like, and to be consistent, you know. And you're like, no, nothing ever happens to me, I'm still single, oh my god. Like, no, take it slow. No one is asking you to marry them yet. It's just take it day by day, and I see you guys being in a romantic partnership together. Again, you're the person that you're going to be with next. It's going to be a very family oriented person. Again, this is not about gender. One could be slightly younger than the other. I see that the feminine in this connection is older. I don't know like by how much, but I don't see like, you know, a huge age gap or anything. But yeah, so the feminine in this connection is slightly older, but yeah, very nurturing, very caring person. Just I'm not gonna say just give them a chance. I'm just gonna say give yourself a chance. Give yourself a fighting chance in this connection, because if you just end up again closing yourself off, then because this Empress here, they know their worth. They're not gonna sit around and wait for you for months for you to get back out of your shell. You know, they're gonna move on with their life because, well, you know, if you don't talk to them, if you don't let them know, they're gonna move on with their life and probably find someone else. Like, sorry to say that. But you needed to hear this. I feel like in this group, like you've been a bit coddled, especially by the people around you, with the bad advice, because they were like, oh, no worries, like whatever happens happens, and then they've been enabling you to do nothing for yourself. So I'm sorry. I mean, I just have to give you the messages that are coming through. Of course, I feel bad like to be, you know, like like this, but I do try and deliver my messages as tactfully as I can. I don't believe in brutal honesty, but I believe in total honesty still. Just be like, I mean, they've been delivering these messages a lot harsher than I told you right now, but you know, I still said everything I had to say, just to make that clear as well. Okay. Don't beat yourself too much about it though. You know, you live and you learn. It's normal to get in your own head every once in a while, and we've all been there. And you know, honestly, don't beat yourself too much. But if you like somebody, please do something about it. If they showed you that they like you, please show them back, because they can't read your mind, and they won't know unless you show them. You don't have to tell them, hey, I love you, I've been in love with you since day one, but you can show them with your actions. And we all know that actions speak louder than words, right? Actions and consistency. So I'm just gonna get one last message and I'll just close the reading, because I feel like I want to make these readings always like light and like, you know, fun and like entertaining, and then like people's real lives come out and I'm like, okay. But no, I love you guys. You've got a great energy, and I'm enjoying still connecting with you, and don't worry too much. And maybe buy some kyanite. I feel like you could really use some kyanite crystal right now, even if you wear it as jewelry. Okay, so I have 2 wands here. Yeah, take a leap of faith. Obviously 2 wands is not, they told me to stop. But yeah, the Fool again underneath the deck. So you are being called to, you will be, or you are already being called to take a leap of faith towards somebody that you like. You could possibly need to travel towards them, not necessarily like abroad or anything, but could be within your country or something. And then just embrace the unexpected, because this connection is going to change your life. Your life, like once you take this leap of faith with this person, your future romantic partner, your life is never going to be the same again, in the best way possible. And you know this deep down already with the High Priestess. Your intuition has been telling you this. It's just that your head and your fears have been holding you back. But once you embrace it, all you need to do is just send that stupid message that you've been overthinking. Worst thing that can happen is they'll say no. Oh well, you'll move on. Best case scenario, which is in the cards, literally, because this person is beautiful that you'll be with, is that you'll literally build a family with this person. This is what I'm seeing. And yeah, like just unexpected changes for both of you in this connection, and a lot of balance. And just be patient with each other. You'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, lots of happiness and all good vibes. So just get out your own way, and once you do, you will be in a relationship or in a committed partnership with somebody in no time. Okay, so this is all the message that I have for you today. My name is Tarot with Chris, and if you like my vibe, please do like, share, comment, or subscribe, or all of them. It means a lot to me when I see the channel grow, and you know, people commenting and telling their stories. I do read all your comments, even though I cannot reply always, but you know, it really means a lot. And yeah, thanks so much for your support, and I shall see you in my next reading. Bye guys.